Please watch to the end. Comment and respond to other people's comments.
Police have identified the victim in the deadly stabbing in River North last night. 36-year-old Jeremy Walker was stabbed in the neck after a fight near Michigan Avenue.
No one's in custody, and neighbors say they are on edge.
River North residents reeling after a fatal stabbing here Tuesday night.
This incident, we believe, is an isolated incident resulting from road rage.
Chicago police say the victim, 36-year-old Jeremy Walker, was driving northbound on Dearborn around 7 p.m., stopping at Ohio. The Sun-Times spoke with a witness who said he saw Walker get out of his blue Kia and ask the driver of a black car behind him why they were honking at him.
They both exited their respective vehicles. At this time, a physical altercation ensued, and the offender produced a knife, stabbing the victim in his left neck area.
Walker drove himself eastbound on Ohio to Michigan, flagging down an officer who called him an ambulance. The victim taken to Northwestern Hospital, where he later died.
Well, the Cook County Medical Examiner has yet to confirm it, but a Chicago area family says their relative is the victim of this stabbing. They identify him as 36-year-old Jeremy Walker. Police have not yet said if this is a result of some sort of road rage, but witnesses at the scene say that Walker was arguing with another driver before the attack happened. The family of Jeremy Walker says they can't believe he's gone. They say he's the 36-year-old Chicago area man stabbed to death after allegedly getting into a fight with another motorist.
Well, Jim, police have charged Alan Perez in the murder of Jeremy Walker. Police say city pod cameras were really the key in bringing him into custody. Now, police say Walker was the victim of a road rage incident here in River North Tuesday night. The 36-year-old father was stabbed in the neck here at Dearborn and Ohio after two people got out of a car. One of them stabbed Walker. Police say that person was Alan Perez. Walker drove this blue Kia to Ontario and Michigan Avenue, where he flagged down police for help. The next day, police tracked down the car that was driven by Perez and then talked to the passengers that had been with him when the stabbing happened.
They were searching the car. Occupants came to a door of one of the homes where the car was parked, came out and began being interviewed by the detectives. And we discovered that they were the occupants of the car. They were forthcoming with information that led to identifying the offender.
Superintendent David Brown and State's Attorney Kim Foxx announcing charges in that horrific fatal stabbing in River North from earlier this week. Brown saying the suspect in this case turned himself into police on yesterday. That suspect identified as 25-year-old Alan Perez, now charged with first-degree murder. Jeremy Walker had gotten out of his car to confront Perez about honking his horn. A fight ensued. Police say Perez stabbed the 36-year-old in the neck.
Rob and Liz, I spoke with Jeremy Walker's girlfriend tonight, who describes him as a loving, down-to-earth guy, some even calling him a gentle giant. She says he was on his way to pick her up from work Tuesday evening when he was involved in that road rage incident that ultimately took his life.
He was just a big teddy bear, like the sweetest person ever. He also had a very protective side of his family and of himself. It's just unfortunate that things transpired the way that they did.
25-year-old Alan Perez is behind bars tonight, charged with first-degree murder of 36-year-old Jeremy Walker. While relieved, Walker's girlfriend tells me,
still angry, because it doesn't make sense.
Chicago police say the two men got out of their cars during a road rage incident near Dearborn and Ohio Tuesday evening. Investigators say Perez had a knife and stabbed Walker in the neck. Walker later dying at the hospital.
This was a horrible, senseless act of violence that will not be tolerated within the city of Chicago.
Officers located the suspect's car the next morning after he left the scene. Detectives obtained a search warrant, and Perez later turned himself in. This stabbing adding to growing concerns about crime in River North.
We've seen challenges with crimes that don't normally occur, and we are focused with our resources and our strategies to improve and reduce those crimes in this area.